West Ham United 0, Everton 2. What a terrible game. We didn't have a shot on target. We didn't look like we turned up. It looks like the players have just can't wait for summer to start, and it was awful. It was a terrible game. Everton went in 2-0 at half time, fully deserved. They were tearing us apart in midfield. We played a formation that didn't complement or didn't look at combating them. They were playing a 4-5-1 and they did really well out of it. Our right back and our left back got torn to shreds at every opportunity in the first half. There were some very strange team selections. No one expected Obiang to start. No one expected Perez to start, and it looked weird. It looked. I don't really know what was going on. We knew that Anderson was injured at half time. Anderson was injured, so he wasn't going to start the game. But some of the other selections were just odd. Zabaleta, love him, but his legs have gone, and he couldn't keep up with the pace. Creswell, being the captain, was a bit of an odd choice. Why not give the captaincy to Rice, who, with him and Fabianski, were the two outstanding players yet again. You know, we had to rely on Fabianski to keep the score down to a reasonable level. Diop, I don't know what's happened to him, and I know people are going to suggest that it's because he's playing alongside Obiang, but actually Obiang played better. Again, Obiang played better. Ogbonna, played better. Ogbonna played better than him. Diop just looks really out of sorts lately. Thought that maybe the international break might have done him some good, but it doesn't seem to have done so. Midfield, Obiang. I don't know why he was selected. You know, I'm not a lover of Noble, but I must admit I would have preferred Noble to have started. Rice was his usual self. You know, he was the only one that seemed to try on the pitch. Snodgrass, Lanzini had a poor game. Snodgrass had a poor game. I can't really say any player really deserved any credit. Arnautovic, terrible, absolutely awful. Did absolutely nothing throughout the whole game, and had the audacity to be upset when he was brought off. So Perez, I don't know why Perez got started the game. He also contributed in no way. Hernandez must be wondering, you know, what he's got to do to actually maintain a start in every game, because you know, if you pick Perez over Hernandez for God knows what reason, what's going on there? What's Pellegrini trying to say to Hernandez and to the rest of the team? It was awful. It was awful. Everton were comfortable winners. Yeah, we nullified them in the second half, but the game was lost by half time. You know, the game was totally and utterly lost by half time. It didn't look like we were going to get back into it. Lanzini had a poor game, but he had no one to work from. You know, Snodgrass had an equally poor game. Antonio, although he didn't have a very good first half against Huddersfield, should have probably started today. Hernandez should have started today. Diangana came on and didn't do much either. We need a clear out, people. You know, we've been saying it for most of the season, and it's proven tonight. You know, we need a clear out. We've got players who just cannot raise their game to the next level, and you know, whether we like it or not, we need about a dozen players to leave the team, and for Pellegrini to bring in at least half a dozen players and bring in a couple of youth players who are going to be hungrier than the players we saw on the pitch today. Shame, absolute shame. But what can I say? You know, it's you know, we keep hearing the whole thing about, well, it's the West Ham way, and you know, our next game away is going to be to Chelsea, and we're going to turn up for that. But we should be, you know, we've been quite good at home, and you know, we should have known that Everton were going to be a big challenge, and we should have risen to it, and yet we didn't seem to do so. So another disappointing day. You know, we didn't have the fight that we had against Huddersfield, but then again, Everton aren't Huddersfield, so there was no way going 2 goals down against Everton that we were ever going to pull it back. And and here we are again. You know, we bottled it for 7th place. You know, all the other teams around us, Watford lost, Wolves lost, and we could have had 7th place tonight if we'd won. And yet again, we didn't manage to do so. But Anyway, short and sweet. Well, not even sweet. Short and very sour. Onward to the next game. We'll probably turn up for Chelsea and probably do us proud. But today was awful, really awful.